Hello everybody, welcome back to day number 6 of 100 days of code. This is insane, we've smashed out so many videos in such a short space of time which I've never done before, and everybody seems to be enjoying it, which I'm really happy for, so thank you very much. Secondly, in today's video we are going to be making basically an AI speech recognizer. So at this minute, in the end we're going to build an AI. I'm going to create a tutorial on building your own AI, sort of like Jarvis or Ultron or something sinister like that from the Avengers movies, or anything, or other AIs like Siri and Google Assistant and anything like that. But for now, we're just focusing on actually speaking to the computer. And at the minute, we've got my buddy here, which is called Gideon. Gideon, what is the weather today? Getting weather, you see that? It listens to what I'm saying. Every time I say Gideon, that is the keyword. Or when I say Gideon at the start of a sentence, that is the keyword. And that gets it to talk. And it realises I've said that. And then it looks for a keyword of weather. And then it gets weather. So you can create functions and different things what actually displays the weather here and everything. But for now, let's get back into this. So this is what we've got so far for the Javascript. That's it, just a transcript, because this was just a test. This was just me showing you, and this is kind of what we're building. It's not big at all. It's actually quite small, surprisingly. So let's just remove this, and we'll start from scratch. And command red, we'll remove that too. So let's remove this too. We'll just keep the wrapper for now, because someone wanted me to go over the HTML too, which is cool. We can do that too. So for starters, up here it's just standard HTML doc type boilerplate you can use in Emmet. You just press exclamation mark and then hit enter, and as you see here it gives me this boilerplate. But basically this just sets it to the language to UTF-8, or the character encoding to UTF-8. The viewport is the same width as the device width to a scale of 1, so the width of the window is to the device width, so max width to initial 1. And then this here adds IE and Edge support, although we really don't need it. We're not ever going to focus on IE. Maybe Edge, but not IE. Day 6, speech recognizer. Let's do it. So I've linked up my CSS and my main JavaScript already, so just a style sheet. So to link your CSS, you need to create a link with a relevance of style sheet href to the location, which in my case it's from the root assets css main.css. We don't need that because we are actually going to be working from a Sass file, but that compiles using watch Sass into this file. Next up is the body tags as usual. So everything in the head here is you don't see this actually on the page. The most you see is this, and this adds in at the top here in the title bar, just for anyone who don't know. So we're going quite basic right now. Body, so the body tag is where you see everything on page. If I've written here, we would see that on page. Awesome. So and then we have a class of wrapper, or diff with a class of wrapper. And then we've got a script tag with the source, which is assets.js and then main.js. And this is where we're going to be doing all of our speech synthesis, or in the future speech synthesis, so where the computer speaks back to us. But for now we're doing the recognizer. So let's get started on the style. Let's create a wrapper, and we're going to put in here actions. As you know, my button's always going actions. Button.talk. Oh no, sorry, I meant to do that as an ID of talk, and then we're going to put here talk. So every time we click talk, this button, it will allow us to start talking, and then, well, let's just leave it at that for now. Well, actually, you know what? We could do a button with the ID of end, and we'll call this end, and we'll set it to disabled for now. Oh, and here this can be start, and we can disable that once we start and enable that. So there you go, look basic. Again, this isn't going to be styled up much today. I'd love to do a really cool styled one, but we'll do that in the future when we actually build a full-on AI in a tutorial. We might do that like starting from like day 10 to day 20. We'll see if we can fill it into 10 days of just proper building our own awesome AI, which will, like, for example, I could get it to run a function that, like, I don't know, I can't think of on the spot, but like we can get it to like post to Twitter or something for me, go like, hey Gideon, because Gideon is from the Flash and I'm a massive Flash fan if you didn't know. We go, Gideon, post a tweet to Flash saying, and then right after saying, let's say Bob. I don't know, tweet Bob. And then if by the way guys, if you do see me tweet Bob, that means I am working on the JavaScript. And I might as well plug my Twitter here as I've just mentioned it. So if you want to go follow me on Twitter, it is at Tyler_Potts_. So that is TYLER_Potts POTTS_. The link will be in the description as always. And let's continue. And then we're going to create a diff here. So we need to create another diff, or just one called transcript. And this one is going to hold our script. So everything we write will go into that so we can see it on screen. Alright, that is literally it. And you know, we don't even need any styles really. Like we could go in and style it all, but today I feel like this is more focused on the actual JavaScript side of things. There's not much styling we need to do. There you go, that's like that. And then maybe we'll say wrapper. Let's remove that. Let's go dot wrapper display flex direction. So we'll do a little bit. Flex direction column justify content center. And I create diffs, so obviously they're not going to think. So we're going to say, that was smart of me. We're going to go max width of 768 pixels. And we're also going to say margin 0 auto. So what that does is that will center. It's going to be at 768, isn't it already? There we go. So that is 768. I'm using my MacBook Pro 13-inch, so the screen resolution is quite small. So 768 with the terminal open doesn't look, the console open doesn't look so great. I'm going to reopen the terminal. But you see what I mean. And we're going to add some padding of, what to say, 25 pixels. Get that in, so just so we got it there, just so it's got something. And then the transcript, we'll give the transcript, so the hashtag transcript, we're going to say background of what should we do? So we'll do a dark, and we'll do the color set to a light. And we'll add some padding of 15 pixels around the edges. Okay, cool. And let's add some margin to the top of this. Let's add 15 pixels. Oh, that's the wrapper, not the buttons I'm thinking of. Margin top, 15 pixels. There we go. Look at that. Nice and little separated. That's going to be it. And we're going to say a min. We're going to say min height 500 pixels and overflow scroll. There we go. So now we've got this, and if the text overflows, we will scroll. I actually want to go in here. I want to go set P and the color. I want to set the color inside of P. I feel like that just leaves it so we don't get any issues in this black on black and we don't see it and we think it's not working. Okay. All right. Nice. So I hope you're still following along and I haven't lost you with my speed talking, because I just wanted to get through that as quick as possible. Next up is the transcript. So let's go into our JavaScript now. So we have to do something before starting our, before we can use speech recognition, we have to say it in the window. So we have to go window.speech, not synthesis, that's something we'll look into the future, but speech recognition is equal to window dot, I know this seems really weird, speech recognition, or WebKit window.WebKit speech recognition, and that should do it. I'm pretty sure that's fine. If I might have wrote that wrong, but we can double check later on. If it, well, we'll see if it works or not. By the way, so we've got Windows. So if this works, and that means the web is supported. If it doesn't work, this will return empty, and then it will go here. So basically, what we're saying is if this doesn't exist, if window.speech recognition exists, sell it as speech recognitions. If it doesn't exist, so if this doesn't exist, if this returns false, or it is this. So this is for like Chrome and stuff like that, and Safari. I'm pretty sure the only thing which supports this, by the way, is Chrome at the minute. So if we go speech recognition JavaScript, can I use? Look at that, I've already got it there. Up MDM. Okay, we'll use MDM just because it's better. And look, it says here, check the browser compatibility, and as you can see, Chrome is the only one supported. Safari isn't even supported, so I'm not sure what WebKit is actually used for, but oh, so we need the WebKit for Chrome. So at the minute it's experimental. It's not actually in. To use speech recognition in an app, you need to specify the following permissions. So in Firefox, apparently, so it says here Firefox is not supported, but down here it says it works in Firefox. My brain has been exploded. Thank you very much. But for now, we're going to be using Chrome, so it's going to work. I suggest you use Chrome too, or you can test it in a different browser, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. We're going to keep this open just in case we need it. But anyway, so now we've got that out of the way. God, that was a lot. We need to create the recognition, which we're going to set equal to new speech. Oh, that's nice. So speech recognition, and we're going to set it like that. So now recognition is set to something. So that is that. Where are we at? So we also need to get the transcript element, which is equal to document.getElement by ID. And that is transcript. And that is that. Well, we're going to actually put this onto one line because there's no need for it to be on multiple lines because we're not going to put anything in there. Well, we're only going to put stuff in there dynamically. So that is that step. And now we're actually going to create so let p, so you'll understand why I'm using let in a minute, is equal to document.create element. So here we're creating a new element of p, so a paragraph tag, so we can use that, and we're going to say p. Are we going to say p? No, we're going to go transcription.element.append child p, and I think that's it. I don't think we have to add anything else to that part. So basically what we're doing is appending that paragraph tag into this transcript element. Oh god, sorry, my throat was playing up there. So next up we're going to go recognition add effect. I got so disappointed there. I was like, oh, it's auto-corrected. Oh, no, it isn't. So then we're going to say result. So what this means is when we get a result after we have spoken, do this, and we're going to pass through E. So we're actually just going to go E. So the event. There is an event which we need to care for. I'm going to pull it in those just because I think it looks neater and it doesn't get lost then. Oh, and we have lost our end tag there. Okay, so if we just log E dot, well, not results, just E. Oh, and we also have to do something down here, so it's called recognition dot start, and all that does is start the recognition. So we're going to attach this to our start button, but for now we'll just talk. So as you can see, every time I talk, something new should pop up in here. Sorry, my bad. So look, as I talk, new things should pop up in here, I believe. I'm just waiting for them to do that, or they're going to prove me wrong right now. Let's refresh just because I feel like it's not doing it. So now it's recording. You can see it's recording. Is it using the right mic? It's using my external mic. Okay, now testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Results. There we go. So there's something coming through. So stuff comes through, and we get the results, and each result will come through, and then the worst thing about this is it's nested so bad. So we've got speech recognition's result, and then we go through and it's speech recognition alternative. So I'm going to explain some of these in here. So we've got the transcript, which apparently I said fresh because I feel like it's not to do. So now you can see it's recording. Is that using the right mic? Oh god, it's used mic as a person. It's using my external mic case. Now testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. And it was 85% sure that that's what I said. I'm 99% sure that's not what I said. If I did say that, guys, then Jesus, what is wrong with me? But anyway, so that is there. And now that is so that is the confidence. So that is the script what we got back. So it's 85% sure, and we've got that. So we've got a nested bunch of results. Also, I have just realised that we need to go recognition.add event listener end. So we listen to it for when it ends, and when it ends, we just want to do recognition dot start like that. We don't want to add parentheses at the end, because if we add parentheses then it'll run it when we start, and we don't want that. We want it to run when it's the end. So basically once it gets to the end of the results, it will then start again, just so it's always listening right now. So now if we refresh and I start talking, hopefully it should see that I'm talking, and it will fix and start writing more results in the results tab of this section. Is that correct? Hello? Darkness, my old friend. Good, so it looks like it's not working right now. What if I don't run? And add event listener, and then do that recognition start, and that is correct, right? It looks correct. It might be working, we just have to get into it. So, oh, and as you can see, it is final. So when it gets to this, will be set to false normally until the speech recognition we have stopped speaking. It's like, okay, they've stopped speaking, it is final, and then this is what it returns altogether. So the transcript here would, and then that is that, and then that says it's 86% complete. This will go up, by the way, every time we talk, and it realizes that it's not thingy. And I've also noticed it has gone off again. So once it ended, it didn't restart. And is that because I've done something wrong? Is my syntax wrong? I don't think it is. Oh. On end recognition start, I didn't need to have the arrow function there. So now it should work perfectly. There you go. So now as I pause and I start talking again, it should realise that I have stopped and give me more. So now in... click off res results, we have the arrays here and there, and then Bexley Day Goats now as I pause and start talking. Oh my god, this is great. By the way, this is much more control. I think this works a lot better, but it normally works better when I am not using my microphone. As in when I'm not using it to record, because right now I'm recording and I think it's causing a little issues, but we'll see what. I think if I talk properly and not as fast as I do, it will work perfectly. Okay guys, so next up we have to create an array. So we have to create a variable called transcript and set that equal to transcript, or is it is sorry, array dot from. So this gets it from, and then we're going to say results, or e.results, and then we're going to go down and do dot mat, say what did I just say there? I don't know. We're going to say result. It's passed into result 0 because we want to get the next one down. Then we're going to do map again and do result, and then we're going to return result dot transcript. And now if we log transcript, I believe now when we go back, and so now when we start talking, we get these array-like objects that really reply to us. God, it's really weird talking when you know it's recording you. Like, how do I talk to this, and if it's actually going to listen to me correctly? Oh, and look, it's just like reply to me like, yeah, you're talking loads of nonsense, mate. Wow. Hi, and look, it's just like replied to me, yeah, you were talking like a nonsense, mate. Oh god, wow, that was quite accurate, that one. See, there you go, that's a bit better. Say that you don't last bit bear. Okay, now you just ruined it, haven't you? Alright, back to that. So now you can see we've got the transcript. So next we want to say p.text content is equal to transcript. So now when we talk, it should start displaying in here. Now when we talk, it should start displaying in here. But as you notice, it only displays once we're finished. And that is annoying, because then when we finish, it waits for us to finish, and then it's going to display it here. So that is kind of annoying. We don't want that, so we need to do something up here called recognition.interim results is equal to true. I believe it's equal to true. So now when we talk, it should, yes, look at that. It now changes when we actually speak. But if we stop and we continue speaking, you can see it replaces it, and that is not good. Hey, it's getting pretty better. It's getting better at reading my voice. It's learning. The machine is learning, guys. Oh no, we're creating Ultron. So next up, so you remember I said there was that is results. So we had a option called is results. So if we go is, so we go if is result. Sorry, it's if result 0. So e dot result 0 dot is result returns true, or is final returns true. So if e dot result 0 dot is final returns true, we want to then we want to use this p and we want to say equal to. So we're going to completely replace this p now, and we're going to redeploy it into. So we'll do document.create element, and we're going to say p because we want to create p, and then we're going to p.text content is equal to transcript, and then we're going to say transcript element dot append child, and we're going to say p. And now I believe, so now, oh, let's refresh. So now when we talk and then we stop and we start talking again, why? Okay, I messed that up. Wait, it's property cannot read property itself undefined. Is that this? Oh, it's e.results. My bad. Sorry. Hey, look. So now when we talk and we stop and we start talking again, it creates a new one. Hey, that's amazing. I don't know why it's duplicating like that. That's weird. I've never done that before. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because we're actually typing it there. Maybe we don't need to type it there. So now when we talk, it should type it out. Type it out now. I didn't say. Oh, but now it's not. Oh, p.text content is equal to transcript. That needs to be there because that is when we first start talking. It creates a new element, and then when we stop talking, it should really not duplicate it. That is very weird. Maybe we need to go at the end here. p.text content is equal to nothing. So now when we start talking and we stop and start talking again, it should, yeah, there we go. That fixed it. Woo! Okay, so now what we want to do, smiley face. Yes, it did it. Did you see what it did? They understood and it did a smiley face. Sorry, I'm just messing around now. Hey, that's good. So Gideon, how are you doing today? Okay, so as you saw at the beginning there, actually, you know what? We need to now hook this up to our buttons. We created buttons and now we're not even using them, and it's just writing forever, as you can see. So we can now hook this up to the button. So we want to go up here and say const talk button is equal to document.getElement by ID, and that is talk. I believe we called it talk or start. I called it start because that was better to remember. Start. So now we can go start. No, talk underscore button dot add event listener, and we can say click, and once we click it we can say recognition dot start. So now and then, so we have an event listener to, once this ends it we actually don't want that no more, do we? So we don't actually need that. We actually want, so when it ends it's just going to end now, and when we stop talking it will stop. But then if we want to start again we press start. But we also want to go, so we need to create another button called end button. End button, we'll call it, I think we just called this literally end. And now if we go end button dot add event listener and we go click and we go function, do we need function? What am I on about? We use that, and then on the end we just want to go, oh, we don't even need that. What am I doing? I'm like writing stuff which doesn't even need it. I apologize. This is You don't need that. So what all we need is recognition.end. And I believe that should end it. It shouldn't need, I think that's how end works. But we do have this open, so we can find out. So on star, on result, on end. So now I think if we go in here on end, or it should say it's just gonna say on end. Right. Well, I think normally when there's an on, it can also be added as an event listener, which is fine. So now when we come here, you see nothing actually happens. But if we click talk and we start illegal invocation, that's not right. What did I do? Okay, guys, I found out what I did wrong. I literally, you can't call recognition dot. You can't call it straight from there. We have to actually call it by recognition.start and call it like that, apparently. So let's try this out, and we're also going to do the same with end. And now let's go like, recognition.end, start. So now when we come back here and we hit talk, now we are able to talk and it writes. And now if we click end, it should have stopped, right? Yeah, nice. Oh, wait a second. Also, so we did need to do this because now we need to go here. And we actually, so that end button didn't work. I thought it ended, but it didn't because it just stopped because I stopped talking. What we need to do here is go end underscore button dot disabled is equal to false, so it's no longer disabled. And we need to go talk button dot disabled. Oh no, disabled is equal to true. So we disabled as talk button because we don't want to start multiple voice recognitions. I don't know if that would actually do anything or if that would cause some issues. And then let's, oh god, I keep doing that. Now in here we actually want to do the reverse of this. So we want to go in here, and once it ends we want to set that to true and this one to false. We could actually say this here, and then here we can say this, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use null. So now start. So now if we click talk, we can start talking, and if we click stop, it should stop talking when I stop. I hit stop, but it's still not stop. Wait, dot stop. Right, so we had that wrong. So it was stop. Let's try this again. You ready? So this is the moment of truth. Now I'm not going to stop talking until I click end, and then bam, it did stop. Nice. So there we go. But now if we click talk again and I start talking again, it starts a new line, a new paragraph, and it creates loads of cool things. Yeah, stop. I don't want to talk no more, but you guys see what I'm getting onto, because now it's, yeah, loads of, yeah. Okay, so that is how that works. And now if we also have to go into the end function. So we actually need to go, we actually do need this event listener again. Woo! We need to go and then do that because we actually have to set it back to false. So when we stop talking, so if I click talk and I start talking and then I stop talking, actually you can see the buttons are switched back because we have stopped talking. So there we go. So that's how we're getting to so far. So now before the end, I'm going to show you how to do like some commands. So if you want to start making your own before we go into the actual thing and you want to try and like build something, you can. So now in here, if we went, so where it says is final, if we go in here and we go if transcript dot includes, so this means if this is in there, and we say whether we want to go, so we want to create a new, we'll do this at the bottom. So we want to actually create a new a new element. So we're going to say let command equal document dot get element by ID, and we're going to say p. We're going to create another p tag, and we'll go command dot class or class list dot add, and we're going to say command, so we know it's a command. And then it's going to go command, or we're going to go command dot text content is equal to getting weather. And now we need to go transcript element dot append child, and we're going to say command. And now if we go in here and we add a dot command in here, dot command, and we're going to say color is equal to AF1E2D. I'm not sure how well that's going to show on the black. Actually, we're going to do a different one. We're going to say FFCE00 because I know that show up well on the black. So now, if we talk and say, hello, get the weather for me. It didn't do anything. Command, document dot. Ah, someone knew that, didn't they? Oh, guys, I apologize. So right here, this says we forgot we were meant to create element, not get element by ID, because there is no element. Okay, guys, I just wanted to let you know I missed a really crucial step of this little thing here. We need to go dot join. So we need to create dot join to join it. So then now when we talk and we say weather, it's getting the weather. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. So now instead of doing getting the weather, you could run a function here saying, so you could just do that and you could run a function saying get weather, and then it could display the weather to the screen or whatever. For now we're going to leave it just talking back to us. So if we talk to it again and I say, I really want to know the weather today. I really want to know the weather. God damn it. I really want to know the weather today. Getting weather. Boom. See, that is awesome. I love that. So that is how we're going to build a like sort of AI styled thing with commands and stuff to do different things. You could even sell it on a website and then you can make it listen. So if we wanted to, we can get it to, okay, look at this. We can do here. We can say, go do it. I wasn't going to teach all this right now, but I'm doing it. So if transcript starts with, and we say it starts with Gideon, then we can then run this stuff in here. So it won't actually run now. So if we go back and we go here, we also don't want where it says our start functions, our talk button, and all these buttons we don't actually need. We just need start. So recognition dot add event, add event listener. Add event listener, and then we're going to say here recognition dot start, and then we could say here, and then we need to go, no we don't, we need to say dot start. And now if we go back here, obviously it's recording straight away. It shouldn't be recording straight away. It shouldn't be because we've set it. Oh, sorry, my bad. So p.context needs to be in here. So now, if we go here and we start talking, it doesn't do anything. But if we stop, and then we say, and then we start saying something. So when this stops, again, I need to wait for it to stop. Gideon, tell me the weather. Getting weather. You see how that worked? For now, guys, I've really enjoyed making this one. It was really good, so thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too rushed or stuff wasn't explained properly. I think you should be able to get the gist of it, and again, it will be on GitHub if you do want to go back through the code. This one was quite an advanced topic again, so if you were lost, I was lost at points too. But otherwise, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Go follow me on Twitter, it'll be in the description. The GitHub link will be in the description, and like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Peace out.